So a few weeks ago, I said Sami Zayn was on a Kofi Kingston, Daniel Bryan type run, right? And then like immediately after that, all his momentum just fell off a cliff. I don't know what they were thinking, but like everything I felt just immediately died. Just like the focus was on Cody immediately. And last Friday was just like I don't know. I like sure, Sammy was still involved, but I don't know, it felt like maybe it was the crowd, but it just felt like the momentum fell flat out of nowhere. I was like, wow, maybe I was wrong. But then this SmackDown, it changed everything. It brought back everything I was feeling and more. Like I love the shot of the crowd before his music hit, and then of course them bringing back his classic fucking banger of a theme song. I'm so glad they brought it back because the new thing they tried, I hated it, to be honest. Like they kept the beginning and then they're like transitioned to something else. I hated it, to be honest. I'm glad they went back to the classic that everyone loves. But I also like the moment, and I definitely got a Daniel Bryan feeling when he was standing on the top rope and they just showed like a wide shot of the crowd behind him. I got serious Daniel Bryan vibes when he would do the yes chants on the lead up to WrestleMania. I don't know, I felt like that parallel. They look semi similar too, They're not the biggest guys, they have the long beard. I don't know, it felt like I'd been there before, but at the same time I hadn't. But just the ending, just him feeling the crowd for a moment there, I believe. I started to believe again. And I'll be honest, I got teary eyed. I want it to happen. Sure, I'm enjoying every second of this bloodline Roman Reigns reign. I don't know. I feel like they need to pull the trigger. They should pull the trigger and let Sami Zayn win at Elimination Chamber. Like I was just envisioning it, imagining what that moment would be like. That crowd would go absolutely ape shit. I feel like they should just pull the trigger now and deal with the convoluted mess afterwards. Think of where they want to go after. Just I don't know, man. I'm so conflicted. I'm seriously so conflicted, but I really, really want to see it. I really hope they pull the trigger. It could be a once in a lifetime moment. Seriously. I saw a tweet earlier, CM Punk in Chicago, Bret Hart. Is he from I don't know where Bret Hart's from, to be honest. I'm not that big of a Bret Hart fan. And they had named someone else. But wrestlers in their hometown and I don't know, the energy was just different. But I don't want to think of I seriously don't know how it's gonna go. So I don't wanna like go deeper into it with Jay and the bloodline. I can't go any deeper because I have no idea. I have no predictions. I just have for that match. I have what I want to happen. Uh, but unfortunately, I think Roman will win. As much as I want them to pull the Sammy trigger, that's like the only prediction I can make. I don't know how it's going to end. What's going to happen? That's the only prediction I could like pull out for that. I don't know. But for the United States Championship match, I'm conflicted about that too. Because I feel like Seth really does need a title. I feel like he needs his championship back. But at the same time, I I wouldn't mind for him going for like the heavyweight championship afterwards, after WrestleMania season. Because, there's already the rumor out there he's going to face Logan Paul at WrestleMania. Um, I don't know. I feel like he should wait to be a champion again to go into the heavyweight title picture. Like he really does deserve being a champion again. I've gone back and forth with the love hate relationship with Seth, honestly, but it's mainly his character. I mean, sure, in his personal life, he has made some questionable tweets and decisions, especially the whole interaction with the fellow wrestler. Kind of bragging about how much money he makes. That was kind of like a fucking shitty tweet. But I don't know. I've grown to like him the past year or two. Well, I'll say three because I really did enjoy like his Thunderdome stuff. I feel like that was a banger of a theme song too. I don't remember what it was called, but his 2020 the Revolutionary Seth Rollins, like that, I really like that theme. Like, I like his and Bailey, like they kind of sound similar, but I was a fan of it. But I want Montez Ford to win. Like I know that would probably be the end of the Street Profits, but I would love to see Montez Ford win. Like, I feel like it's his time to finally win a championship. And I feel like the United States title is like a perfect first championship for him to have. I feel like they kind of have been leaning that way anyway. Like on Raw the past few weeks, they kind of have been pushing Montez. So I'm going for Montez. I think he's gonna pull it out because he's been hot the past 2 years. Like he's awesome. I love his high flying frog splash. I'm sorry. I just caught a random case of the sniffles, so I'm sorry if I'm like clearing my nose and throat. But yeah, no, his height that he gets, especially on the suicide dives as well. I really enjoy watching Montez. But yeah, I hope he gets the win. I feel like I can see that happening. I don't see Austin Theory walking out. I mean, if he does, it'll be some kind of heel shit. But I feel like somebody somebody else should win the title. I feel like Montez Ford is like the perfect person to walk out with that title. So for the Raw Women's Championship, you know, contenders match, I think it's already kind of written on the wall that Asuka's gonna win, and I'm perfectly cool with that. I love Asuka. I mean, I was disappointed they changed her theme song. Her classic theme song that she's had for the past 5 to 10 years is a banger. I fucking love that song. Um, but no, I like her new character, like that she's still able to evolve. Um, yeah, I've been a fan of Asuka since she's been on the main roster. I don't watch much NXT. I mean, I do keep up with the tweets and the highlights to see, who's popping, who everyone's talking about. I am a follower of the Twitter community on Twitter, the wrestling community on Twitter. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. I said that weird. But yeah, I feel like Asuka will probably win. If not Asuka, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Nikki Cross win and get back in the title picture. I know that's like a crazy random thing to say, but I wouldn't mind for Nikki Cross to get a win. I'm kind of glad she went away from the superhero shit. I mean, it was kind of bleh. Don't get me wrong, like I like seeing her in that superhero costume. I was a fan of that, like, but just the character, like I was just meh. It fell flat after a while, Like sure, it was funny the first month or two, but after a while, I was like, okay, there's nothing more to the surface with that. Like I've been saying, I do not want Raquel Rodriguez to win, nor Natalia. I mean, come on. I feel like Vince. If this was Vince still booking, he would have fucking had Natalia winning this. Natalia or Carmella. I hope. I mean, don't get me wrong. Carmella's entertaining sometimes, but I feel like she's bland also. Like, sure, she's beautiful, but besides that, I don't ever watch her. I'm like, wow, blown away by her skills. Just like, mm. Okay. Yeah. I hope they give it to Oscar. Uh Oscar, Liv, of course. I wasn't ready for the win to lose the women's championship. I feel like I'm sorry, she shouldn't have lost it to Ronda, but they got a hard on for Ronda, so yeah. So the mixed tag team match. Uh, Shout out to my homie Romero. He did bring up a good point on this one. Like, okay, she's wrestling for the championship at WrestleMania, but now she's feuding with Beth Phoenix. Like, what? Like they're not gonna have like a warm up match or something before. I don't know. Like, it's just random to go completely sideways with her story. Like, oh, let me make a pit stop before WrestleMania with Edge and Beth. I feel like the same shit that's been happening to Edge is probably going to happen again. Like, the Judgment Day is going to cheat somehow, and after the match, they're going to get jumped and destroyed where they got to be out of action for a few weeks or so. I feel like the same shit's going to happen. I feel like Rhea and Dom just doesn't make sense, especially since Rhea's, you know, challenging for the championship in a month and a half or so. I feel like that just doesn't make sense if she loses. Like what's the point of that? So yeah, I mean, it might. I feel like it's gonna be. I know I've said it before recently. I feel like it's gonna be watchable just for the fact that Dominic Mysterio's character is fucking hilarious, and the commentary team. I love. It's mainly Corey Graves. I love how Corey Graves like buys into this whole bullshit jail story. Like I love that. So I feel like that's going to be the only entertainment value in this match is commentary and Dominic. As I said, he's not the greatest wrestler, but he's a hilarious fucking character. Like I love what they did. I love how they turned, you know, oh, it's Rey Mysterio's son into what it is now. Like I love it. Like sure, it was nice to see him and Ray team up, for his first few months, but it did get stale. So I'm glad they got some life in his path. I'm really enjoying the Judgment Day. If they somehow break up, I wouldn't mind seeing Dominic and Rhea. Rhea. I'm sorry, I'm saying Rhea. I have a friend named Maria, so I think that's why I'm saying it like that. Rhea. I'm sorry. I just caught myself on that. Rhea. Uh, Rhea and Dom should stay together. And I feel like one of the underrated banger. I feel like it'll be the second most entertaining match of the night is Bobby versus Brock. I hope it's a long lasting match. Not not like 30 minutes long, but like a good 15 to 20. Cause I know Brock is kind of unless it's a championship match, Brock is kind of accustomed to like 5 minute matches, you know. But I hope this is just like a good slobber knocker of a match. As JR would say, I just want to see, as Big E says, two big meaty man, slap meat. Like I just want to see them fuck shit up, fuck each other up, and fuck shit up. Like, I love both guys. I of course I'm one of the people who hate how many title opportunities Brock has gotten. So I'm glad he's away from the title right now, and he could still have a good challenger. You know, so I'm actually looking forward to that. It's gonna be entertaining. I really don't see Brock losing. And I feel like, since the Fiend not the Fiend, Bray Wyatt said on SmackDown he's going for whoever wins this match. I feel like Bray versus Brock would be interesting for sure. I don't see Bray versus Bobby Lashley. I don't see that happening for whatever reason. Like trying to picture that just seems like a weird pairing. But I feel like Brock and Bray, that'd be very, very intriguing to watch. I'd be very curious to see which way that would go. But yeah, I'm excited for Elimination Chamber. It's gonna shape the WWE for the next at least 3 months. I could see that. Well, maybe not the Judgment Day mixed tag team match. Maybe not that one, but of course the United States Championship, the Women's Championship, the Raw Women's Championship, and then of course the Undisputed Championship. Like it's definitely going to clear out the next 3 to 6 months. We'll be able to see where WWE's mindset is and who they have their faith in. Because although the United States Championship has kind of been switching hands a lot, I feel like whoever wins might be champion for a while. I mean, I could probably see that. That's why I kind of want Montez to win. I would like to see him champion for a good while, maybe at least 5 months. But no, I'm excited. I feel like each match has something that'll give you entertainment, especially the main event. I'm nervous and excited for it at the same time. I'm anxious. I can't wait to see what story they tell. It, I haven't felt this in a long time. I just have no idea what they're thinking, where they're gonna go. I haven't seen any rumors either that know for sure what's gonna happen. I feel like the crowd does play a big part in booking sometimes, and I feel like they have to listen to the fans on this one. I don't know. We will see. I will be back after it's over. I hope you enjoy. Man, let's just, have your food ready, have your drinks, just enjoy the show. Enjoy the ride. I know I will. I'm hyped. I will be back tomorrow night wearing my Acknowledge the Bloodline shirt. I am going to rock that even though I'm going for Sammy. I'm going to rock that still. But yeah, enjoy. It's going to be a good night. We're going to eat good. See ya.